No matter where you are, you will always have a place at Norquest College. Norquest College is a vibrant, inclusive, and diverse learning environment that transforms lives and strengthens communities. We are dedicated to making sure you can continue to get the workforce-ready education you expect. We are here to support you, wherever and however you may be learning. Norquest instructors, faculty, and staff all share a commitment to making sure your success is at the core of everything we do. At Norquest, you'll acquire career-ready training in an environment that is truly welcoming, accommodating, supportive, and inclusive. Norquest is your community college, a place of inclusion and a place of impact. Let me be the first to say, welcome to Norquest.
Okay, so hopefully you like that video. Let me share my screen now. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, hopefully now you can see that. I'm going to turn off my camera so you can focus on the slides. Here, as you can see here in the slide, I'm focusing on two main intakes. One is the fall 2022, which is starting in the late of August with us here. And the other intake is winter 2023, which is going to start in January. So right now we are focusing on those two intakes and we are accepting applications for those two. So that's why the heading of here, you see applications open for fall 2022 and winter 2023. Okay, so we'll talk first where we are located. So Norquest College is one of the publicly funded community college. We are located in the city of Edmonton. So Edmonton is the capital city of the province of Alberta. So the picture you're seeing in the background is, of course, of our downtown, because our campus is located in the downtown core. So that's exactly where our campus is located. And that's where the students, international students who are going to study, is in the downtown of the Edmonton city. We do have another regional campus, but again, we don't have international students on that campus. So that's why we are going to focus mainly on our downtown campus. And a little bit, I'll give you a little bit more information on why students should come and study in Edmonton in the next slide. So this is a slide which will give you a lot of information. So first of all, before we start, just to give you a little bit idea of the Edmonton city, there in Canada, there are only 6 big cities, and Edmonton is one of them. And those 6 big cities have population of more than 1 million. So there are only 6 cities which have more than 1 million population. Edmonton is one of them. Edmonton has roughly a population of 1.3 million. So again, from a Canadian standard, Edmonton is a big city. It's a big metropolitan city from a Canadian standard. So when you're coming to study here in Edmonton, you're not going to a small city, you're going to a pretty big city. Now, among those 6 big cities, one thing that Edmonton stands out is it's the most affordable big city in Canada. So I'm comparing it here with Toronto and Vancouver, which are the two other destinations. So if you're comparing the cost of living in Edmonton, it is pretty much 50% less than Toronto or Vancouver. So if you're going to rent a place and live in Toronto and Vancouver, it's going to cost you double what it's going to cost you in Edmonton. So that's a significant saving by just choosing a destination which is more affordable. So that's a very big advantage of Edmonton. It's a city where the cost of living is 50% less than the two other major cities. So in the cost of living comes accommodation, comes food. So those are the two main things that I'm focusing here when I'm saying cost of living. On top of less cost of living, Alberta is a place which have the least amount of taxes compared to any province in Canada. It has only 5% tax here because it has such less taxes. So less taxes mean you're buying anything here in Edmonton, it's going to cost you less. And you can see in Ontario and BC, it's pretty much double the taxes than Alberta. So it's a double bonus. You're coming to a city where the cost of living is 50% less than other bigger cities in Canada. And on top of that, the taxes are pretty much less than 50% also in Alberta. So everything is more affordable here. So all in all, Alberta is a very attractive destination from a cost of living and from affordability perspective. Even within Canada, a lot of people move to Alberta because they want to save money, because the cost of living here and the expense are less as compared to other provinces. So that's a big benefit. The other benefit is if your plan is that you're coming to Canada and you want to settle down here, you want to get your immigration here. So in Canada, every province have their own immigration policy. So Alberta also have it. Ours is called AINP, Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program. So that is also easier as compared to British Columbia, as compared to Ontario. So that's other big benefit of living in Edmonton, that you have more options and easier options and faster options for immigration. On top of that, employment is also great here. Alberta is a big economy, third largest economy in Canada. It's a very diverse economy. There are a lot of jobs in healthcare, a lot of jobs in educational services, a lot of jobs in oil and gas. Even Alberta is called the energy province because it produces 80% of Canada's oil, 60% of natural gas. There are also a lot of jobs in retail and wholesale trade, social work, agriculture. So there is a very diverse economy, and even IT industry is becoming a big here in Alberta. So there are a lot of jobs in different sectors. So which gives students who graduate here, a chance to get employment in all these different sectors. Now, the last thing that I'm going to mention is the income. So here in Alberta, the minimum wage is the second highest in Canada. It's $15 an hour. But being even a very second highest minimum wage, one thing that stands out is the income taxes are less. So the income tax slabs here are less as compared to other provinces. So people make more money in Alberta also. So again, it's a triple bonus now. So it's a place where you earn more money as compared to other provinces. It's a place where you spend less money because cost of living is 50% less than other big cities. It's a place where you pay less than 50% taxes. And also it's a place where employment opportunities are a lot, and there are immigration options which are easier, so you have a higher chance of staying back. So these are all very, very good and compelling reason for a student to come and study here in Edmonton, Alberta. Okay, I hope that gives you more clarity is what are the benefits of studying in Edmonton. Now, a little bit more about Norquest College. So Norquest College, as I mentioned before, is a publicly funded community college. We are located in the province of Alberta. So you can see here on the top right, this is the map of Canada. So probably you already know Canada is the second largest country in the world after Russia. This is where Alberta is on the western provinces, and Edmonton is in the heart of Alberta, which is the capital city of the province of Alberta. Now, Norquest College have a long history. We opened our doors in 1965. So it's been roughly around 56 years since we are in operation. We are one of the largest publicly funded community college in Alberta. We have roughly 21,000 students. We also have, a lot of diversity in our institution. So you can see here that 57% of our students are born outside of Canada. We have a lot of languages spoken here on campus, 78 languages. We have students from more than 100 countries. So it's a very, very diverse learning environment here at Norquest. And also in Edmonton, we have a lot of immigrant populations. So around roughly 25 to 30% population of the city is immigrants. And within the immigrant population, Filipinos are the largest immigrant group. We even have a Jollibee here in Edmonton City. So that's kind of a testimony. There's a huge Filipino community here in the city of Edmonton. Okay, so that's a quick introduction about Norquest College. I'm going to talk a little bit about the uniqueness of Norquest, like what makes Norquest a unique institution. So again, the uniqueness of any institution is dependent on what their focus is. So focus at Norquest College is always been that we want to offer those programs where there is a demand in the market. Because in college education, so college education in Canada is very different from university education. So college or students who come to college, they are mainly looking for short-term programs. They are mainly is that, okay, I have only money to study for 1 to 2 years, and I want job ready program where I can come and study, get some experience, and I can find job right away in 1 to 2 years. So that's the, I would say, the student body that we usually get, and that's what their objectives are. Now, in a university, it's a different objective. They're looking for long-term 4 year bachelor's degree, 2 year master's degree, which are very expensive. So for them, money is not a concern. Yeah, I want to spend as much it costs, but I want to get a degree. I'm not in a hurry to get a job. So the priorities are very different of the students who are coming to college and who are going to a university. So our focus, because we're a college, our focus is that we offer shorter program, 1 to 2 years, and we offer programs which are aligned with the labor market needs of the local community. So students, when they graduate from our program, they can find job locally in the greater Edmonton area. So that's the other key thing that we focus on. Also, students, when they're coming to colleges, they're looking for applied learning. So we have a heavy focus on applied learning. We have work integrated learning component as part of our programs, most of our program, which means we have practicums, placement where students go outside in a company, go and work, or they work with NGOs, organizations, they get different experience. They also network with those employers, and that helps them to make that networking with the employers, and also that helps them to get employment afterwards as well. Also, because our students were coming to us, they are more focused on employment. So we have a very heavy focus on career readiness, that we want to make sure students have more career advising, they understand the goals, and that's pretty much what the focus is career readiness. And we have a career education center which provides a variety of services to students, focusing on career advising. So all these things that we offer in demand program based on our local labor market, we offer applied learning in our programs. We have a heavy focus on career advising. All that translates to high employment rates. So a rough number for our students for high graduation employment rate is roughly 95% within 6 months of graduation. So that's a big number. And that is mainly because of all the focus we have at Norquest College. Now, we also have a lot of services. We have academic advising, which is a student navigator. We also have a focus on tutorial and academic coaching services. We also have focus on career, which I mentioned before, career education center, and also through our international student services. Student gets services on immigration, advising, and also other services like support services that we offer, and engagement services that we offer here at Norquest International Office. Okay, so these are all things that make Norquest unique: is our core focus, our applied learning, and the services that we offer at the college. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Here we are going to talk a little bit more about applied learning. So again, it's called work integrated learning, but again, it's mainly the applied learning that what we are focusing here in our program. So students who are in our health programs, we have clinical placements in those programs. Students who are in our community study programs, we have community service learning, we have field and work placements. Again, all these ones are unpaid. Students don't get paid, but the quality of practicum is very good because students are working with the best employer in the sector. And now here in the co-op side, these mostly are with health programs, environmental science program, professional certificates, those kind of things. So in our co-op side, we have paid internships. Some programs have competitive paid internship, which means it's not guaranteed. Students have to compete with each other, and if you get it, you will go and work for 3 to 4 months in the sector, and then you will acquire that experience, and you will also earn anywhere from $15 to $18, which is roughly between $6,000 to $8,000. And if you're in a professional certificate program, that's another program that we have. In that program, we have guaranteed paid internship for every student going into that program. So every student will get 3 months of paid internships. So again, these programs are very applied programs. So the students will get that experience, and they will have connection and networking with the employers. So again, it's a great advantage in itself, being doing a program which have a heavy applied learning. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So you may be wondering what programs we teach. So we teach health program, we teach community study program, we teach environmental science program, technology program, business programs, and we also have foundation program. So we have variety of programs that we offer at Norquest College. So let's go one by one the programs. So here is our health program. So we have 3 credentials here. If in this credential column you see, we have 2-year diploma, we have 1-year certificate, we have 1-year post-diploma certificate, and we have very popular programs like practical nursing. We have Canada's largest practical nursing program. We also have Canada's largest healthcare aid program. This is 1-year certificate. We also have diploma programs like pharmacy technician, interdisciplinary therapy assistant, recreation therapy. These are great programs. And also we have this new program, post-diploma certificate, which is in healthcare leadership. This is again, name sounds like it's a healthcare program, but it's more focused on leadership, business side, less focused on healthcare side, but it's more on business management, leadership. That's pretty much the focus of this program. Now, these diploma program that you see here, all these programs, these are 2-year program, and students with high school can apply for it. Students with bachelor's degree can apply for it. With healthcare aid, also students with high school and bachelor's degree can apply for it. But for post-diploma programs, only students with degree and diploma can apply. Now I'll probably show you the program availability. So we have 3 intakes in most programs: spring, fall, and winter. So spring is May intake, fall is September intake, and winter is the January intake. So health programs are very oversubscribed. So that's why you see everything is either full or waitlisted, which means, if you apply to this programs in fall, you will not get an offer letter. Everything is full. Whereas in winter intake, we have all the 3 programs open. So if you are interested in practical nursing, you can apply for winter 2023. If you're interested in healthcare leadership, this is only for students who have degree or diploma in health related field. So this program is also open, and then healthcare aid is also open for winter 2023. Now, there is one big advantage for Filipino students is that if you have studied 12 years in Philippines, so either you have done the new 12-year high school system, or if you've done the old 10-year high school system, but after that old 10-year high school, you must have studied 2 years after that. Either that's 2-year university or it's a 2-year diploma. If you have total 12-year education, you will get an IELTS waiver, as long as you can provide us a letter from your institution saying your medium of instruction is English. So that is a big advantage. So all these programs, practical nursing, pharmacy technician, interdisciplinary therapy, recreation therapy, pharmacy technician, I'm sorry. So nursing, interdisciplinary therapy, recreation therapy, healthcare leadership, healthcare aid, pretty much all programs except pharmacy technician, students don't have to write an IELTS. They can get an IELTS waiver. The only program which we do not give IELTS waiver is pharmacy technician. That's the only program, because in pharmacy technician, we need a score of IELTS 6.5 with no band less than 6. But all other programs here, nursing, healthcare leadership, healthcare aid, this and this one, you do not need to provide IELTS. We have one other program. It's not open yet. It's upcoming in the future. Most likely this program will open up in winter 2023. This is called Practical Nursing for Internationally Educated Nurses. This program is going to be mainly focused on students who have a bachelor's of nursing degree. And this is going to be a little bit different than this nursing program. And this program most likely we will open for winter 2023, but right now it's not open. It's under review. And then once it gets approved, then we will open application for this program. Okay. And all the programs here except healthcare leadership, all programs have applied learning. So students will get applied learning in it, which is clinical placement, and they're unpaid. And the tuition fee that you're seeing here is for the full duration of the program. It's a two for diploma, it's for the full 2 years. For certificate, it's for one full year certificate. And this includes tuition fee, health insurance, dental insurance, bus pass, all those kind of things are included. The things which are not included in it is accommodation, food, and books. Those are the three things which are not included in this estimate here. Okay. I hope this is clear. We'll move forward. So community study program. So same here, we have 3 credentials, 1 year certificate, 1 year post-diploma certificate, 2 year diploma programs. And here you can see again the 3 intakes. We have spring, fall, and winter. Now in fall, pretty much all the programs are full. I think I forgot to mention here, even this program, addiction recovery, is also waitlisted. So in this list of program, only educational assistant program is open right now. Rest all programs are full or waitlisted. So if you're interested in any of these programs like early learning and childcare diploma, child and youth care diploma, community support worker, or mental health recovery, you need to apply for winter 2023 intake. So all these programs are open right now for winter 2023. You should apply for it. And again, all these programs have applied learning. Some programs have community service learning, some program have field placement, some have work placement. So all, but they are again unpaid, but everyone gets the applied learning in it. So that's again a great thing for students. And all the programs, students will get an IELTS waiver, Filipino students, if they have studied 12 years, as I mentioned before. So IELTS, you can apply without an IELTS if you have 12-year education in Philippines and you have a letter saying your medium of instruction is English. And this is a tuition fee. So for 2 year diploma, it's for all 2 years. For 1 year certificate, it's for 1 year certificate here. So that's, you can see it here. Now here also, we have these programs here in fall. We have 4 programs here: disability studies, social work, justice, settlement studies. These are our 2 year diplomas. Now these 2 programs are waitlisted, but these 2 programs are still, one is limited, means we still have few seats available in it. Open means there are a lot of seats in settlement studies right now. So there's a lot of seats available in this program. And all these 4 programs also have applied learning. They some have field placement, and those kind of work placements, but again, they're unpaid. Students don't get paid. And we also offer settlement study program in winter intake. So students can definitely apply for settlement studies program as well for winter intake. And this is the tuition fee for the full duration for 2 years of the program. Okay. And also one last thing, for all these programs, also IELTS is waived for Filipino students if you have studied 12 years, in total in Philippines. Okay, now you will see here, we have business programs, environmental science and technology. You can see 3 business programs on the top. So we have business administration diploma. It's a very popular program. We have 4 specialization in it, like accounting, finance, management, human resource management. Those are the 4 majors. We also have a competitive paid internship in it. So students have to compete, they will apply. If they get a paid internship, then they will go and work for 4 months in a company. They will get a salary of $15 to $18, and they'll earn $6,000 to $8,000 in the program. This program is very popular. You can see it's right now waitlisted even for September intake. We have only seats available for winter. So if you're interested in business administration diploma, you should apply for winter 2023. And we have these 2 certificate program, accounting technician certificate, administrative professional certificate. These 2 certificate programs are also available right now. So students can apply for fall intake, they can apply for winter intake. But these 2 programs have the optional internship for 1 month, but it's unpaid. Students don't get paid in this one, but they do get applied learning if they're looking to get that. And then we have these 2 programs in environmental science, environmental protection technology, energy management. These are again, there are a lot of jobs in environmental sector here in Alberta because we have oil and gas industry. That's a big industry. There's a lot of forest here also, because in Alberta there's Rocky Mountains, so there's a lot of wildlife, so there's a lot of conservation happening for the environment. So for environmental protection technology, pretty much 99% of the students we're getting from Philippines, they have done bachelor's of science. So students with bachelor of science and even high school students are applying. I'll not say they're not applying, but majority of the students we're getting from Philippines are who have bachelor of science in biotechnology, agriculture, or general bioscience, who are applying for environmental protection technology. This program has a field school in it. So students go out in a forest and they work in the field. So they get hands-on experience. Also, we have 4 months of paid internship. Again, it's competitive. Students have to compete and they can get the paid 4 months internship at the end of the program. This program is limited right now, which means there are still few seats available, so you can apply. And also energy management is another 2-year diploma program. So the energy management diploma, is more focused on if somebody wants to work as project manager, energy consultants, energy auditors. So they can definitely apply for this program. And the energy management program also has 4 months of paid internship in it, but again, it's competitive again. And a lot of students who are applying in this program are after high school. Also, a lot of engineers are also applying for energy management, because students who graduate, they go and work as energy project manager, energy consultants in oil and gas industry and electrical utility companies. So we have a lot of seats available right now in energy management for September intake, as you can see. And then we have 3 new programs. So first is machine learning analyst. So this program, we have seats available. You can apply for it. And this is mainly for students who want to study artificial intelligence, who want to study machine learning, who want to study data science, so those kind of things. So that program is available right now. You can apply. And then we have 2 non-credit programs. So they're a little different than the other program. All other programs are called credit program, whereas this program is called non-credit program. So which means that students cannot use these courses toward a degree. But the benefit of this professional certificate is that we have guaranteed internships in it. We have supply chain management, we have business analysis, and we just launched one program today, which is called food and beverage management. So that's more like a tourism related program. That's a very new program that we launched, and we just launched it today. And that program, food and tourism management, also has 3 months paid internship as part of the program. So it's guaranteed 3 months internship for any student who's coming into these programs. And these programs also lead to designation. So business analysis, somebody do, they can write an exam, become a business analyst. Supply chain management professional is the designation that is linked with supply chain management program. They can graduate, get some experience, and then they can apply for it. And the new program, which is not mentioned here, the food and beverage management. So that program, is the program which, students will do, and then they could become certified word chef. That's another designation that we are looking into credentials. So that is the other program that we have. So we just have a new program today that we launched, which is food and beverage management. And it's a professional certificate with 3 months guaranteed paid internship. So students can earn $6,000 to $7,000. And all these programs, food and beverage, they're all open for fall, which is September 2022. And we have 3 programs for winter 2023. You can see on the top, all 3 program: business administration diploma, administrative professional, and accounting technician. These 3 programs are available for winter 2023. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. So we have this teaching English program. This is a post-baccalaureate. And I forgot to mention one thing. So all these programs here, students with 12-year education in Philippines, you will get an IELTS waiver for all these programs. Okay. Now this program, teaching English, is mainly for students who are teachers who want to become an English teacher here in Canada. Once they complete this program, they have to get some teaching experience, which is part of the program. Will give you that experience, and then they graduate, they will get a TESOL license, and they can become a teacher in a school, university, or a college. So this program is called Teaching English as an Additional Language Program. And this program is open right now for September 2022. You can definitely apply for this program. And this program also does not require IELTS if someone has done a bachelor's degree from Philippines, and that is pretty much what the requirement of this program, because it's a post-baccalaureate, you must have a bachelor's degree and you don't need to give any IELTS exam. Also, these foundation program, I'll only focus on Norquest bridging program. So this is one of the program for those students who do not meet an admission requirement. So for example, you apply for our nursing program and you didn't study biology course, but we need a biology course for students to go into nursing program. So you have few options, which I'll give you probably in the next slide. So the first option is you write a biology exam. If you write a biology exam, you pass it, that's great. If you do not pass the biology exam, then you can take a Norquest bridging program and you will have to do your biology course first here in bridging. It may take 1 to 4 terms here. And then afterwards, you will enter into the nursing program. But we will give you a combined offer letter for the biology course and the nursing program, and we will hold your seat in the nursing program. You just have to submit one application for it. So this is called a Norquest bridging program, and it's a great way because you get a peace of mind. I have a seat in the program. I'm doing biology. Once I complete it, I will be going into my target program. And also you can take some open study courses of the nursing program while you're in the bridging program. So you can also take those. So you're doing some courses in advance from the nursing program here while you're in the bridging program. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Again, I'll probably skip that because usually when students are applying to the bridging program, they need to meet the English language requirement. But for Filipinos who have studied 12 years in Philippines, they don't have to meet the English language requirement. But if you are a student who only studied 10-year high school in Philippines, which is an old high school system, and you didn't study anything after that, so in that case, we will not be able to give you IELTS waiver. Then you have to give IELTS, Duolingo, TOEFL, this kind of exam. And we have here for business program, we need this much Duolingo, this much IELTS. For all our health programs, environmental science, machine learning, teaching English, we need this much score. And for our nursing program, we need this much IELTS. So this is only in that case where you only studied 10 years, which is the old 10-year high school, and you didn't study after that for 2 years to get your 12-year education. If you didn't do that, then yes, you have to write an IELTS. We do not give you the waiver in that case. Now, admission requirement, I think I'll probably quickly go through it. So we are a college, so colleges are known for their accessibility. So we do admission on first qualified, first admitted basis. So students who apply first get qualified first, they get admitted first. So that is the focus here in terms of our admission. So that is how we operate. We do have conditional admission process at the college as well. So if you are a student who's in your grade 12 and you have not passed yet, but you can get a letter from your institution that your medium of instruction is English, yes, you can apply and you can get a conditional admission even before you graduate from your grade 12. That is a possibility. So you can get a conditional admission. And then once you pass grade 12, then we can give you the offer letter without any conditions. Okay, and again, this is mainly just to give you an idea that, in our academic requirement, we will be needing the official transcripts. So initially you have to submit your documents via scan copies. And again, if you want to apply to Norquest, you can connect with our host here and they can guide you how to apply. They have sent us so many applications and they are great partners. So they'll guide you about the process. They will also guide you that initially you will send your scanned documents via email. Once you get an offer letter, then yes, we have to send an official transcripts via courier from Philippines to Canada. So they will guide you the whole process because they have sent various students to us. So they really know the process in and out. Okay, so you can definitely talk to them. They will give you more guidance. I'm not going to take a lot of time here to focus on the admission. The only thing I'll focus here is, which I talked briefly before, if you don't meet our requirement, like for example, as I gave you an example of not meeting the nursing requirement because you didn't study biology, you can do a free academic assessment exam of biology online. If you fail the first time, we will give you a second chance. So the second attempt is available for free again. You will write the exam of biology second time. If you fail the second time again, then yes, your option is Norquest bridging program. Then you can take the biology courses first, and then you will enter into the nursing program, as I mentioned before. So again, we have a very popular bridging program pathway to nursing. We also have pathway to energy management, to business programs, to other programs as well. So it's not only confined to nursing, but pretty much all our programs except pharmacy technician. So students can take that route to get into the target program. Okay. And ELP requirement, I'm going to skip it. The only thing I'll mention here, which I already told you, that these are the list of countries where if a student has studied, we give them IELTS waiver, and you see Philippines here. And the Philippines, as I already mentioned, you must have studied 12 years, and you must have a letter stating that your language of instruction is English. Again, this is not we don't give IELTS waiver for pharmacy technician. That's the only program where you have to give IELTS. But all other programs, we give IELTS waiver if you've studied 12 years in Philippines and have a letter stating medium of instruction is English. Now here, I think the one thing I mentioned here during this pandemic, that it's taking long time to get a study visa, anywhere from 2 to 4 months. So I would recommend you to apply early. So apply at least 5 to 6 months before the start of the intake. So now is the time to apply for fall 2022, and also now is the time to apply for winter 2023 also. So probably, the time is running out if you want to come for September. Probably this month or next month is the only good time. After that, it's going to be too late. So apply now if you're looking to get into fall 2022 intake. Okay, I hope that is clear. And the application process, I'll only mention a few things. As I mentioned, our host here have sent us so many applications, so they can guide you. But only thing I'll mention here is our application fee is $150. And again, you can share your documents with our host. They will send your documents via email to us. Once we receive a document, we will take 3 to 4 weeks to give you an offer letter. Once you get an offer letter, then in that offer letter, there are two conditions. One is you pay your tuition deposit to confirm the seat, which is roughly $1,000. And the second one is you have to send us your official transcripts, which again, our host here can definitely guide you how to do that. Okay, and that is the process. You only have to pay $1,000 to confirm the seat. The rest of the money you can pay when you come to Canada. Now, for visa purposes, sometimes students pay 1 year fee, 1 semester fee, and that is sometimes advisable to increase your chance of getting visa. Okay, but from our policy perspective, we are only looking for $1,000 as your tuition deposit. Now, this is the application deadline. So usually our application deadlines are 2 months prior to the start of the term. And we are taking 3 to 4 weeks to give you an offer letter. But right now, as I mentioned before, due to the visa delays, we are telling people to apply early. So apply early. That is very, very important. Now, the tuition and fee, as I already mentioned, the tuition deposit is only $1,000, and the remaining money you will pay when you arrive in Canada. And our tuition is based on per credit, and you can definitely look at each and every program page to see what is the tuition fee for the full duration of the program. It is mentioned on our website. We do have scholarship. We have entrance scholarship. This is around, we call Norquest entrance scholarship. This is around $1,000. And this is to all the students in our credit programs. And the students, must have enrolled in courses, and you can apply for it before you start your program. But you will get that $1,000. We will let you know if you are a recipient of the scholarship. If you are, you will get this $1,000 in check once you complete 50% of your first semester. Okay, and then you will receive. And the criteria you can see here, we need this much marks, and then you have to write a personalized letter. And then based on these two things, we will decide if you will get the scholarship or not. We also have ongoing scholarships. So every term in fall and winter, you can apply for scholarship. And this is also purely based on your academic excellence. You can definitely apply, and then you're able to get some scholarships as well. Okay. And immigration information. So right now, you may be already aware that since January 15th, everyone is going to have be fully vaccinated to come to Canada. There is going to be a very new update coming very soon. Right now, anyone who's traveling to Canada has to do a PCR test before they get on the flight. Maybe that's the requirement that immigration is going to take away, and they may allow fully vaccinated travelers to travel without doing the test in their home country, and they may have to do a test when they arrive in Canada. Right now, any fully vaccinated person has to do a test when they arrive, and there's a long list of now vaccines which are approved. Again, in Philippines, I think it's very easy to get Sinovac, Sinopharm, Moderna, Pfizer, AstraZeneca. So all those are accepted by Canadian government. So you can get fully vaccinated, be safe yourself, and also you are good to travel then to Canada. Okay. And also at the college, we had a vaccination policy, but I think looks like that's going to go away because the restrictions are getting removed by the province. So our government here in Alberta is going to take away that. So maybe that vaccination policy is not going to be there for long. So it's going to go away very soon. Okay. And the last thing I'll mention here is our immigration option. So when you come to Canada, what makes Canada very attractive nowadays is its focus on immigration. It's welcome and very, very welcoming, I would say, and easier immigration options as compared to other countries like Australia, New Zealand, and others. So right now, Canada has a lot of aim to bring a lot of immigrants, like 400,000, 411, 421 in subsequent years. In Alberta, I think the big advantage is that it's a little bit easier and faster here in Alberta. In Alberta, we have Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program, AINP, and here we have Alberta Opportunity Stream. If somebody has done a 2-year diploma, 1-year post-diploma, 1-year post-baccalaureate, they just need 6 months of work experience in their field of study. They must have a job and they have an IELTS score of 5 band. Yes, they can apply for immigration. And even if they do a paid 4 months internship, that will be also counted toward their immigration goals of 6 months. That's what they need. And we also have Alberta Express Entry. This is a point-based system here in Canada. So it's a 1,200 point-based system, and usually people need 450 to 500 points. But in Alberta, it's a little easier to get immigration because even with students with 300 points, they can get immigration. And we have few streams in it. We have one main stream in which you need 1-year experience here in Alberta. Then you can apply. In other stream, a student must have a job in a certain technical field, including human resource management and others. And then student can definitely apply, and they have points, they have 1-year experience, and then they can get selected for immigration. So again, it's an easier immigration program. And usually 300 points are very attractive, mainly for people who are 35 years or older, because as your age increase, it's very hard to get higher points because your points go down as you are more mature. So it's always better to come to a province where you can get immigration with low points. So your age is not going to impact your immigration chances. Okay. And then we also have business immigration stream, which is called International Graduate Entrepreneur Stream. So that is a business immigration pathway that is also available here in Alberta. Okay, let's see what's the next slide. Okay, so we are here at the questions. We will be okay to take questions. This is, of course, our contact information. But again, I will suggest you to talk to our host, and they will guide you about the the application process, how to apply to Norquest, so they will be able to guide you all. Okay. If there's any question, we can definitely take the questions.
Okay, thanks for your informative presentation, Saurabh. So for our attendees, please enter your questions in the Q&A box below so that Saurabh can answer your concerns. And to our Facebook Live viewers, feel free to enter your questions in the comment section. Okay. While we wait, Surab, for their questions, since you've already mentioned that they must apply as early as now for fall 2022 intake, the common misunderstanding of applicants is that if their preferred intake is, let's say, September 2023, they'll be applying for their admission application by January 2023. So right now, I just want to clarify, since most of your shared slides for their programs is already on waitlist, when is the best time to apply for Norquest College for your 3 intakes?
Yeah, I would say we open our application 11 months in advance. So I would say when we open our application, which is 11 months before, which is roughly like 1 year before when you're going to come, that is the best time to apply. So apply at least 11 months before the start of the semester. If you apply then, you will get your admission, you will prepare your file because you need some documents for your study visa, and then you have a really good chance at getting in time here. And also, maybe you have everything in line, so you will not be delayed in your education. And that's why right now in this situation, we are saying do not apply, if there is only less than 6 months left before the start of the semester, because you have a very less chance of getting visa in time. So applying early, at least 11 months, is always the best.
Okay, thanks for that, Rob. We have a next question. I think he's interested with this program. For therapeutic recreation program, is it possible to open for international students for winter 2024?
We do not offer that program in winter. I'm going to go back to the slide just to give you, so you are able to view the program availability as we are talking about it. So the health programs here, the therapeutic recreation, it has only one intake every year, which is fall every year. So this program, if you're interested, will be available in September 2023. And we will open this application on the 1st of October this year. And you can apply then to get into the therapeutic recreation.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for that, Surab. Actually, we have the next question. Is it possible to combine 2 professional certificates to have a total of 2 years study in their LOA?
So the students have to apply one by one. So they will apply, for example, first for supply chain management professional certificate. They will get a visa, come here. And then, yes, once they're here, they can apply for the second 1-year professional certificate. But pretty much all the students, I would say 99.9% students, do one certificate and they do another 1-year certificate because they are looking for a 3-year work permit. And they only get it once they do 1+1 in terms of the professional certificate.
I see. Thanks for that, Rob. We have actual next question for the insurance of international students. Is it already included in their tuition and fees?
Yes, the health and dental insurance is already included in the tuition fee.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Just running through the questions. Okay. The last question we have is for Norquest College. Will Norquest College be offering online program delivery for May 2022 intake?
I think for now we are returning back to campus. So we are going to be offering studies in person starting from next month. I think same would be for the spring intake. It will be face-to-face learning as things are opening up.
Okay, perfect. But just in case for international students that they will not be able to receive their visa result in time, is a deferral option can be possible for them?
So right now we are not, because we do not have a permanent deferral policy. We have brought temporary deferral options term by term. But if a student, we see a lot of students are not able to get visas in time, then we could think about it. But we have not decided yet for for spring intake.
Okay, I understand. But you'll surely update Norquest College, right? Or the students for your
Yes.
update for the deferral.
Yes, so we will update if that situation, prevails. Students are not getting visa. Majority of the students are not getting visa in time. Then we will look into that. But right now we do not have any deferral options for spring intake. And spring intake, yeah, students could study some of them courses online, but we will be having mostly in-person classes. So we will decide then, but we have not decided yet for the spring intake how the program delivery is going to be.
Okay, thank you for that, Rob. May I ask if January 2022 intake is already fully on in campus, or are there programs that are still offered online?
So we were offering our courses online in the month of January and February, but we are going back to campus on the 28th of February.
Oh, I see. That's great. So mostly you'll be transitioning to in-campus class, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So far to our attendees, if you have still any other questions or concerns, please enter your questions in the Q&A box below or to our comment section so that Sarab can also address your concerns. Okay. I guess we've already or you already covered all the informations that they need to know. Do you have any final message or remarks to our attendees for today's Sarab?
Yeah, I think the final message will be, again, I think the thing that you mentioned before is to apply early. So applying early is the key thing right now because the programs are getting filled and also there are delays in visa, also processing time. So applying early is key, and right now is the right time to apply for winter 2023 intake. It may be sound that it's far away from now, but this is the right time to apply for winter. And for fall, I would say this is probably the last moment to apply. Late to late, you should apply by March. After that, it's going to be difficult to get visa in time. So apply now for fall and winter next year.
Okay, thank you for your time, Surab, for joining us and for your message to our attendees and to our viewers. And just a reminder to our viewers and attendees, if you will have additional questions or concerns right after the webinar, please feel free to visit our website. That's www.gatewaytocanada.com. And you can also book your online appointment to one of our case managers to address your concerns. Okay, so I guess I'll just gonna wrap it up in here. Thank you, Surab, for joining us this morning, and good evening to you as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.